What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now look at this nice question we have here, which says x plus y is equal to 6, xy is equal to 6. Now we are looking for the value of x and y. So what do we do? I can go ahead and call this one equation 1 and go ahead and call this one equation 2. And I'll say from equation 1, yeah, I'm going to move this y to the right hand side. Remember, y was positive here. When it moves to the right hand side, it becomes negative. So I'm going to be having x equal to, I already have 6 there before. As y crosses, it becomes minus y. Are you seeing that? Very good. So I'm going to be putting this expression for x in equation 2. That means wherever I see x, I'm going to be putting 6 minus y. So let's put this in equation 2. So equation 2, look at x here. Are you seeing it? Very good. So I'm going to be putting 6 minus y. So let me do that. 6 minus y. That is for x. And thereafter, there is y. So y equal to 6. Are you seeing that? Very good. So now let's open this bracket. I'm going to be using what is inside the bracket to multiply the y. So let's do that. So 6 times y is going to give you 6y minus y times y is going to give you y squared equal to 6. Are you seeing that? Good. Now, I would like to move this 6 to the left hand side. So I arrange this equation from the highest power. Very good. So this one is the highest power, which is negative y squared. So let me write that down. Negative y squared is the highest power. Then thereafter we have plus 6y plus 6y. So as this 6 crosses to the left, it becomes negative 6 equal to 0. Now I don't want this negative here. I need to change it to positive. So how can I do that? I'm going to be using minus to multiply everything. So I'm going to be multiplying everything with minus. So let me put a minus outside. So minus times minus gives you plus. So I have y squared. Now minus times plus gives you minus 6y. Now minus times minus gives you plus 6 equal to whatever minus multiplies 0, it still remains 0. Now we have a quadratic equation here that we need to solve. And if you look at this question very well, you see that it cannot be factorized. So what do? We're going to be using the general formula to solve this question. That means I'm going to be choosing my a. What is a? A is the coefficient of y squared, and it is what? 1. B. What is b? B is the coefficient of y, and it is negative 6. And what is c? C is the constant, which is 6. So I'm looking for y. So the general formula will be y equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Are you seeing that? Good. So let's substitute our values. So we have y to be equal to minus b. So minus b. What is b? B is negative 6. So let's put it there. Negative 6 plus or minus square root of b squared. B is negative 6. So negative 6 squared minus 4ac. So 4 times a. What is a? A is 1 times c. C is 6. Good. So divide by 2a. So 2a, a is 1. That means I'm going to be multiplying by 1. Very good. Now, what do we have next? This is going to be y equal to minus times minus makes this one positive plus or minus. Are you seeing that? So square root of, what is the square root of negative 6 squared? That's going to be 36 minus 4 times 1 times 6 is 24. So divide by 2 times 1 is 2. Very good. We're getting closer to our answer. I believe that. So now let's move forward. All right. So we have y to be equal to 6 plus or minus the square root of, now 36 minus 24 is going to give you 12. Are you seeing that? So divide by 2. Now y will be equal to 6 plus or minus. Remember that 12 can be broken down. Since 12 is not a perfect square, I can use a perfect square, which is 4, and multiply that by 3 to give me 12. So divide by 2. So this becomes y to be equal to 6 plus or minus. Now, the square root of 4 is what? That's going to be 2. Now, since 3 is not a perfect square, it's going to remain inside of the square root. So divide by 2. That's it. So now watch carefully. Y is going to be equal to 6 divided by 2 is going to give you 3 plus or minus. Now, 2 divided by 2 is going to give you 1, so remaining root 3. So root 3. So I've got two values for y. That means y is equal to 3. Let's take the plus first. Plus root 3. Are you seeing that? Very good. Or y is equal to 3. Taking the minus, minus root 3. Are you seeing that? Good. So now we're going to use what we have here to get our value for x. So I'm going to be using this one and calling this one case 1. And I'll use this other one and also call it case 2. Let's go. Remember we said x is equal to 6 minus y. Is that not so? So this is what we're going to use to get our x. So now let's go back. All right, so now let's recall that. Recall that x is equal to 6 minus y. So if we're using the one for case 1, that means wherever I see y, I'm going to be putting this value. So I get x, right? Good. So x will be equal to 6 minus y. What is y? For case 1, y is 3 plus square root of 3. So 3 plus square root of 3. Please be careful. Because there is minus here, I'm going to be putting this one in brackets. This is the value for y. Please always remember, whenever you have minus, put whatever you want to substitute in a bracket. All right, let's go. Let's use this negative to open up the bracket. So we're going to be having x to be equal to 6 minus 3. Now, minus times plus gives you what? Minus root 3. Now, finally, I'm going to be having x to be equal to 6 minus 3 will give you what? Will give you 3 minus root 3. So this is the value for x in case 1. So this is case 1. Now we're going to be using case 2 this time around. Remember what case 2 is? When y is equal to 3 minus the square root of 3. So let's go there. All right, so now this is our case 2. X is equal to 6 minus y. So the value of y we are using this time in case 2, remember, it is 3 minus root 3. So I'm going to be putting it here. So this is x equal to 6 minus, are you seeing that? Y, please, like I said, after writing minus, put the value of y you are substituting in a parenthesis. So this is 3 minus root 3. Very good. So x is equal to 6. Use this negative to open up the bracket. You have minus 3. Now, minus times minus gives you what? Plus root 3. Now, x is going to be equal to what? X is going to be 6 minus 3 is 3. Now, plus root 3. And there you have it. So, remember, the question asks us to find the value for x and y. So, value for x and y, like it is going to be represented when x is 3 plus root 3, as we just see here now, the value of y is 3 minus root 3. And then when x is 3 minus root 3, the value of y is 3 plus root 3. So let's write that down. So when x is 3 minus root 3. The value of y is 3 plus root 3. And there you have it. Well, I believe that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And until next time, take care.